Hey guys, what's going on? Just give me a moment here. I'm just sharing the stream out, and then I'll do a little bit of explanation as to what we're doing today. Let's see. Yo, Timo, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? How is your good self today? Okay, guys, so we're going to stream some Total War Warhammer 2 for the first time today. The first time we're going to do some Warhammer, and we're going to play on Legendary. It's the first time I've played on Legendary difficulty, and it should be fun. I really like this game, and don't worry, Cities Skylines isn't going anywhere. But we're just going to play something different during lockdown. See if people like it. See how many see how many people we get turning up. Where is Minecraft? Minecraft is in the bin, Timo. Okay, so Legendary very hard, and let's go. Let's start a campaign. Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good. Hey, Dragon Man. Yeah, I did, dude. They were really nice. I finally had a look at them on Monday night. Yeah, they're really good, man. I think for the next Cities Let's Play, we're going to put a poll out to people to see what map they want. Whether it's a workshop map or kind of one of a DLC one or a base game. So that should be fun. You guys will probably get to decide the next map. Hey, Karina. What's going on, man? How you doing? You alright? It is holiday for me, but my parents had to finish my homework. Oh, you've got to get it done, man. You'll thank yourself for it in later life, right? You guys let me know how the audio is with the game and my voice if you would, because this is the first time we've streamed Warhammer 2. So let me know if either one of them needs boosting or lowering a little bit. That'd be tremendously helpful. I'll see how it goes.
They could be allies or foes, if you will. Nagaron looms, sending constant threats against Ulthuan.
So has anyone in the chat played Warhammer 2 before? Or is this the first time you guys are seeing this game?
Others of your kind will surely fight back, but can they be trusted to succeed?
So we have asked some people have asked for Warhammer 2 because I have mentioned that I play it, and we would live stream it. It is actually in the about section of the channel, but it's the first time we've really done anything with it. Audio of the game might go a bit louder. It's hard to hear. Okay. Boost the levels up a little bit here. Okay, so we're playing as Tyrion, which is arguably one of the easier lords to play as. He's a pretty tanky beast, and we're gonna get some things done here today. First time seeing the game. Excuse me, guys. Let me take a little sip of the old drink. So it's a grand strategy game, and it's based on the Warhammer series, which is just a fantastic series, by the way. So we really want to get our capital, Lothern, up to level 5 as quickly as possible. And I'm not used to playing Legendary difficulty, so this should be quite fun. Congrats on the 7.7k. I know, man. It is growing by the day, isn't it? So let's have a little look at the diplomatic situation. Let's see who hates us. So we're at war with Kothic, the Court of Excess, and Yviz. So this might be kind of a war on all fronts thing, but we definitely want to take the Tower of Lycian pretty soon. They do have an army in here. So there's 6 in the settlement.
considered.
And there's 9 in the army.
Shield against
So
the
it's
darkness.
15 altogether. So we'll get some more archers before the end of the turn.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
We can possibly set up some stuff with these guys.
Wise indeed.
I serve the king.
Can get non-aggression and trade.
How can we be of assistance?
Good, good. Well, I signed off work for a week with a chest infection. I've had since January. Damn, man. I hope you're okay. Hope you're feeling better. Playing lots of cities using the builds you've done. Awesome, man. Which ones? Definitely get some screenshots if you haven't already in the Discord. I play a lot of real flight simulator. I've never played a flight simulator game. It's something that I don't know. I guess I don't know if I'd enjoy it. We can't get any research yet, and that's fine. And then played some Modern Warfare. Yeah, the new Modern Warfare is good, isn't it? I enjoyed the new Modern Warfare. First Call of Duty I enjoyed for a long time. So guys, I am preparing to lose this campaign within the first few turns. Because I've never played Legendary difficulty before. And the AI gets significant buffs and cheats over you. Including the kind of the detriment to public order that happens as well. Yeah, okay, so these guys are recruiting now.
Defender of Ulfwa.
So we need to stop their recruitment, really. Lothan will rebel in 9 turns.
Ulfwan's defender.
What's the balance of power if we come in and attack these guys?
Attack.
Says it's pretty even. We'll have to watch out for the Dark Shards. The Dark Shards will cause us an issue. Especially since they have armor piercing damage as well.
There
Yeah,
is glory
let's
to
go
be
for it.
won.
There's only one way to find out if we're going to lose the campaign on the first turn, right? Is go ahead and fight some of the Dark Elves. So we'll see how it goes. You watched one stream with Flight Sim, now you're addicted to it. Is it the new one? Didn't like they relaunch the series? It's called like the Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's like a brand new game, right? Or maybe like a year old, maybe 1 or 2 years old now. Yeah, I've never played those kind of games. Okay, so I guess we'll see how it goes. Let's find a nice little advantageous position here. We'll come up right on the hill.
White lions. Spearmen. Noble.
Leave our spears either side with the archers at the back.
Noble lord. It shall be done.
And we'll have the cavalry kind of out on the left flank here to distract them away. Maybe able to get some charges in, but cavalry's pretty crap on Warhammer, kind of as a general rule of thumb anyway. So the stream may end here, guys, if we lose the campaign. We'll kind of see how
Eager for battle. Quick
we
fire.
perform.
Heir of Anarian.
Just get a good view of our archers here as well. This is a great looking game. They did such a fantastic job of Warhammer 2. They really did.
We will
Okay, let's get the cavalry out.
victory awaits.
So Tyrion is one of the best lords in the game, which is why I'm choosing to
Moving out.
play him as a first time.
Onward. I go. With me. Tireless.
Let's pull these spears back a little bit so they're out of the fire.
Advance.
Again, we'll keep our cavalry flanking around that way.
Going forth. Forward. Noble. For honor. Ithelma chariots.
Use the low density neighborhood build so far. Awesome, man. How is it working out? Are you enjoying it? Does it look good?
Heir of Anarian.
Bring the white lines around. Bring the spears into attack as well. Start trying to bring the cavalry around the back to take out these archers that they've got.
To glory. Understood. Ancestors.
Start getting some fire into here.
Archers. To battle.
So I'm not kind of the best Warhammer player, but you know, I really enjoy the game, and that's kind of what matters, right? And first time I played Legendary difficulty as well, so we may just totally flounder. Like maybe even send this campaign over to Legend of Total War at some point. I guess we'll kind of see. Okay, so get our archers to start shooting their dark shards. And then we'll bring our spears over here just as a cover and get the noble into fight with Tyrion. So as I get Tyrion over here to the left flank, it's a little bit weak. Our cavalry's taking a lot of fire here. Let's get them out of there. Let's make sure we get some more fire on these archers. So we may need our spears to cover up on the left flank here. Unless Tyrion can get there. Yeah, Tyrion should be able to stop them. Again, our cavalry is being relentlessly chased by their archers. So I believe that on Legendary difficulty, archers is really the way to go. You really don't want to be kind of prioritizing melee, because on Legendary, the AI gets significant melee buffs. So kind of keeping them out of melee and your archers relatively strong is always a good idea. So we'll keep the cavalry kind of distracting the rest of these guys, and then we'll see what we can do. So how is everyone today? How is everyone's respective quarantines and lockdowns, of course? Send the cavalry in on that lone unit of archers.
For duty. It will be done. As you say. Advance.
Let's get our archers firing back on theirs now as well.
Noble. I am ready. With me.
I'm also looking for a new mouse and keyboard, guys, so if you have any recommendations, please feel free to drop them in the live chat or the comments after the stream. Something quiet, if you guys have any nice recommendations for keyboards, that would be that'd be fantastic. Okay, let's start bringing the cavalry around here, come into the back of the archers. There we go, looks like we just got the army loss penalties. Alright, fantastic. We won our first ever battle on Legendary. What kind of win did we get? A close victory. Alright, it's not decisive, but you know, a win's a win, right? Tyrion with 103 kills. And yeah. I don't think that's a bad fight, actually, to be honest. The archers did really well. The White Lions actually did surprisingly well. I heard they were pretty bad on Legendary difficulty. 124 kills isn't bad. So we'll definitely loot and occupy. That'll give us a little bit more money. And then let's go ahead. The ability to fight multiple armies in one go. Safely, that is. And with the noble, what trait did we get on the noble? Oh, what? Divisive. That is the worst. -2 public order in the local province. Oh, that sucks, man. That really, really sucks. I guess he won't be staying in the army then. We're going to use him to secure influence from other states.
The city is
Oh,
crumbling.
that really sucks, man. It's not fair. Everyone is doing what they want. Why have to make freaking homework? Well, don't worry, man. I have a works conference call this afternoon, so you know I don't get to game all day. I have to go and speak to work, which is fine, you know. All right, so we can either repair the Tower of Lysian or let it repair by itself, but I think I'd rather just pay it. We'll delete the money building. We want to get growth going in here as soon as possible.
Ready to serve.
And Lothen will be upgraded in another 2 turns. See, so the rest of the province, the Shrine of Azurian is right beneath the vortex here. And Angerial, or Angerial, however you want to pronounce that, is the last settlement to capture before we control this province, so that's fine. So we'll go for more archers, I think, over the end turn. And let's double check our diplomacy options. Tyrion aren't particularly happy with us. Why? For treaties with Calador and Illyrian.
Your wit and wisdom will be a welcome distraction.
Well, we do have a non-aggression pact with them anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Have you played Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia? No, I missed Thrones of Britannia. I've played a lot of Rome 2, Attila, and Warhammer 2. Rome 2 was my first game. I gotta make homework, so I'll be back with 8 hours. It's fine, man. We might not be streaming in 8 hours' time, but you're welcome to come back to the channel anyway, of course. Yeah, so I missed out Thrones of Britannia. Did you play it? Was it good? I heard it got a pretty bad rep, I think, didn't it? So the first quest is to go and capture the Phoenix Gate. We're a fair way away from the Phoenix Gate just yet.
Shield against the darkness. Enter
Let's come down into Lothen, and then we're going to send our agent
protection
out
of
into the world
Moving out.
and see what is waiting for us with the Court of Excess. I imagine they are going to have... Yeah, they've got a small military force in here somewhere that we need
champion of the Ever Queen.
to worry about. Lothen will rebel in
Orders.
4 turns. However, if we recruit some more archers,
Dark-hearted.
we can probably farm the rebellion here for some experience for Tyrion. Let's get some growth going on in Lysian. You've played it too hard at times. It's the one that's, I mean, I'm guessing the name is in the title, but that's the one that's just set in like the UK, isn't it? Like you can't travel to like mainland Europe or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Thrones of Britannia, right?
Servant of the king.
We have 7 viewers right now. Hello everyone. I appreciate you turning up for a stream that isn't Cities Skylines. But you know, we've been talking about some Warhammer 2 for a long time on the channel, so here it is. We'll see how it does. We'll see how many people turn up for the stream, and you know how many kind of watch the video afterwards. If it does well, then we'll do it again. If not, then we probably won't see it. Okay, so we'll get Tyrion these archers. We'll force a rebellion. Once we rebel, we'll go and take Angerial. Although during that time, I'm guessing that the Court of Excess are going to be recruiting another army, so we need to be careful of that. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I didn't play it, unfortunately. Did that come out? I think it came out after Attila, didn't it? Because Rome 2 was my first ever Total War, and then I went back and played Shogun 2. Which I did enjoy. I liked Shogun. But most of my time on Total War games outside of Warhammer 2 has gone into Rome 2. Rome 2 was a brilliant game. I loved it so much. Okay, so here's their army.
Standing by.
Let's send our agent a little further up to the Shrine of Azurian. And they don't have another army in there, so this is their final force, I'm guessing. Let's secure some influence from them. And then we can level him up again. We'll go for specialist.
We are ill at ease.
Okay, so we really want to get a Reaper, an Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower for Tyrion, kind of as soon as possible. Where are the Eagle Claws for the High Elves? I very rarely play the High Elves, so I'm a little bit unfamiliar with their... We'll leave this building in here for right now, just because it's providing us with archers. So if we bring Tyrion out of the settlement and ask him to raid... Oh no, we can't raid as High Elves, can we?
More black powder.
So 2 turns we'll have a rebellion.
Awaiting orders.
However, we can make it over to Angerial.
No.
They do have shades in their army, which makes me wonder what's in the rest of their force.
Protector of the Evergreen.
I think we should play it safe. Just because I've never played Legendary difficulty before, and if we get caught out here with our pants down, Lothan is open to a siege. Which is not fun indeed if we lose the capital in turn 4. So I think we just go for maybe another round of archers. Yeah. We're going to wait for them to come to us, at least until we've had the rebellion. I'm back, I've had to answer a call. Never played this game, so interesting to see how it works. Okay. Well, are you a fan of kind of like grander strategy games? Did you ever maybe play Command and Conquer or Age of Empires back in the day? Because if you did, then this is like those games on steroids. Warhammer 2 is amazing. So before I actually discovered Warhammer 2, right, I always thought that the Fantasy Warhammer was for like, you know, kind of the super nerds in the Games Workshop stores, just because that's what everyone assumed when you were growing up, right? But if you like fantasy stuff, like, you know, you're into your Lord of the Rings and kind of everything else like that, then man, is like the world of Warhammer. Get there in 1 turn. So if we come and attack these guys, so there's 15 of them again, it's probably going to be a similar force to the one that we've just fought. Lothan is going to rebel in the next turn. So we can loot and occupy now, come back and deal with the rebellion, and then move on to the Shrine of Azurian. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll surround the settlement. So it's giving us, the balance of power is in their favour as well. So they do have harpies, but they'll be shredded by the archers. So yeah, kind of like the lore and the story behind Fantasy Warhammer. If you are a fan of fantasy, it is just incredible. It's so, so good. I've also used your new 2020 start guide, and once you built the bridge for the industrial, put my homes there and added the low density neighbourhood to that. Oh, awesome, man. I'd love to see some screenshots of that if you haven't already sent them. Okay, so we've got a little bit of water here. I think for this particular battle, we can just go with a long line of archers. We don't have to do any kind of special formations. It might even be too wide, you know. I don't think we're going to get all our kind of troops firing. So we'll have Tyrion and the noble throughout the middle. And again, we'll keep our cavalry together, just kind of on the left side here. We'll kind of see where they come in. So they are going to attack us first. Let's get a bit of a look at some of these dark elves. Enjoy Warhammer 2. I'll say once they come into the lines of fire, they should just be decimated by the archers. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Here's that missile superiority that you want. Let's bring the spears over a little bit. Same with the white lions as well. Let's bring them in. And we're focusing all their archer shots on Tyrion, which is not a good idea for them. Okay, start moving the cavalry around. Cavalry seriously needs a buff on Warhammer 2. They're pretty kind of pathetic at the moment. Okay, let's get some of these guys firing. Everyone seems to be okay. Let's smash these routing troops. Let's not let them come back. But if we can kind of smash them once and for all, then they won't return to the battlefield. Yeah, let's get all these archers along the right flank to start firing into the dark shards over here. And once we get some nice magic and kind of abilities for Tyrion, these battles should become a lot more interesting. Got those kind of like magic casting around in various different places. Okay, let's start firing down their load. Start sniping him with the archers. We'll bring these archers back in line a little bit as well. They've fallen out of formation. Let's take these cavalry out of here a little bit. The horses have got smashed up a little. We need to bring these archers back into range of our archers, and we should so the dread spears are making a terrible attack in the flank and getting wrecked. Which part do I put the pick in? In screenshot sharing, dude. There's a channel on the Discord for screenshots. You can just pop it in there. That'll be fine. How is the audio in the battle, guys? Appreciate any stream feedback you want to leave, because like I said, you know, messing about with audios. Every game's different. There we go. There's the victory. The bank of high elven archers just trashing the court of excess. There they go. It's relentless. Wrecked. Goodbye. So that should be a decisive victory. Yeah, easily. Nice. That should give us some decent experience for Tyrion and the noble. So I need to double check the trait for the noble, because if it's public order in local province, then we can probably use it to our enemy's disadvantage, but we don't really want him in our province causing public order issues when we already get such a massive debuff on legendary difficulty. It's a pretty good win.
To the victor, the spoils.
The province is going to rebel anyway.
My strength, champion of the Ever Queen. Champion of the Ever Queen.
So we are at war with your V's. So I'm expecting them to come down here at some point and go for Lothern.
Order must be maintained.
So we want to kind of sit in ambush stance around here, but it would be nice to wipe out the Court of Excess as well.
Behold the Phoenix Court in all its splendor and glory.
They won't take a peace treaty. The relationship is improving though, because we are attacking the Court of Excess. Okay, let's level Tyrion up. Go for ambush defense chance and specialist again. Get some more growth and money coming into Lothern. It might be nice to get public orders started as well here actually. We'll go for money though. Yeah, so we have an imminent rebellion at Lothern now. We should be able to make it back in the next turn. So we'll kind of see, really. We'll see how it goes. You put them in your Discord, so now I hope you enjoy it. Awesome, man. Let's take a look at that. Let's go into screenshots. Oh yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, I can see how you fitted that in. Oh, it looks sweet, man. Enjoying all your little walking paths as well. Very nice. What's next on the agenda? What do you have to build now? Yeah, it looks really good, man. I like it. Good work. Okay, so here's the rebellion.
Shield against the darkness.
So I think I'm gonna take the noble and march him down here because I want to see what UVs are up to. Because they're going to be sending a force our way sometime soon.
Resting a spell.
Ever loyal.
And then we'll march Tyrion back to Lothern to deal with the rebellion.
Unlikely.
And then we can come back and wipe out the Shrine of Azurion. And then that will give us full control of the province. I'm just going to nip to the toilet, guys. It won't be a moment. Please give me like a minute and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Oh, we're up to 11 viewers right now. 12. Welcome everyone. I appreciate you guys stopping by for the Warhammer stream. Hey Sander, what's going on, man? How's it going? How are you? How are you? Okay, so we can bring the Tower of Lyzine up to level 2. Which would probably be best because we want to get more growth in here for Lothern. So I think we'll do that. And we've got a damage building over at Angerial. And we'll probably... yeah, that should be fine. Timo's back. 43 questions out of 8 quadrillion. Oh good, man. At least you made progress, right? I don't know, we'll see about the button to change is a nice touch, but my cities don't look as good as yours and Jedi's. I'm sure they do, man. I'm sure it takes time. Yeah, so this is why we didn't put any money into Angerio, because these are going to come right back and take it. That's fine. We sacked it and got the money anyway, so it looks like they've sacked again. And they're marching back into the Shrine of Azurion now. So they've just sacked an already broken city. Fools. Hey, like a City series, I use it sometimes. I watch something for sleep. Oh, no worries, Blaze. I'm glad it can help put you to sleep, man. I'm not sure that's the desired effect. But no, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the sentiment. I'm glad you enjoy them. Yeah, we've got 13 views at the moment. Welcome, everyone. We're just doing some Warhammer 2 today for something a little different. I've talked about it for a long time on the stream. And here it finally is. Alright, so your Vs do have a force down here. And they're not looking for peace anytime soon. So let's go and steal some influence. So it looks like a pretty standard army. They've got some Sea Guard in there, which might be an issue for us. Very good, just finished my deadline today. Oh, awesome, man. How satisfying is that? Awesome, dude. Well done. Well, congratulations. Oh, if we had, must have been an event or something that's damaged the settlement there. Okay. So, we're going to send Tyrion out to deal with the Hierophils. Oh, they do have a Reaper Bolt Thrower and an Eagle. Yeah. I think we should win. We'll have to get our cavalry around to deal with that bolt thrower immediately. That can wreck us if we leave that to fire or match. We still have more firepower than them. Tyrion, the spears and the axes will be able to hold the melee back. Ah, they do have the cavalry as well. We could be getting flanked here. Alright, we need to be careful how we set up with this. I guess kind of on this hill, the Reaper Bolt Throwers are right here. Okay, let's get set up on the hillside. We'll leave the spears on the right. And we'll bring Tyrion up front as well. And then we'll have the cavalry around the back. And we'll start the battle and move the army up onto the hill. And as soon as possible. We cannot let that Reaper Bolt Thrower start smashing the lines. It will cause us serious casualties, which is not what we want to happen. Okay, so it looks like they've moved away a little bit. Let's bring the archers up onto the ridge. Everyone forward needs to keep an eye out for that cavalry. It could be trying to make a flank on us, and of course on Legendary you don't get a mini-map, which is a little bit detrimental. Okay, yeah, so the Reaper Bolt Thrower is going to start throwing. Let's get our cavalry to start going around.
Archers, without fail. Orders received.
People move forward a little more.
Heir of Anarian. Very well.
Yeah, there we go. There's the Eagle Claw. Okay, let's get all our archers to fire on it. We'll just see if we can absolutely rush the Eagle Claw with archer fire. He shouldn't last too long with all that fire coming down on him. We'll kind of see how it goes. Let's bring the cavalry back a little bit here. They're not needed just yet. And we'll bring Tyrion back a little bit. He's too far forward. And bring the spears a little further forward here as well. Okay, let's bring the archers back into formation. Looks like this eagle's gonna cause us some issues. This is a tough battle here, guys. Hey Aaron, how's it going, man? Yeah, we just need all our archers to keep up this fire. Let's get the chariots over there. I really need this cavalry to deal with the eagle. He's going to be causing us some serious issues if we don't get rid of him. We're going to get our chariots here to keep charging down their archers. Let's pull the white lions back. And then we'll get these two archers here to start firing on the eagle. He needs to go down pretty soon. Otherwise we will be looking at some issues. Not really bothered if the chariot gets killed. They're not that good anyway. So the eagle claw is back on now. Let's get the chariot over there to deal with them. Holy crap, he's not supposed to be there. I need you guys to fire, come on. Sorry if I'm a little quiet here, guys. I'm just concentrating, making sure that we've got all our flanks covered. Chariots are in here still. Come on, fire at the eagle. I think we've got this under control. This eagle's about to rout anyway. The eagle is not having a good time. Yeah, good. Make sure we finish him off. Don't let him come back. We should be able to get 2 battles out of this. Let's just make sure that we absolutely kill the bolt thrower. Where is he? I think we actually full on killed him, did we? Can't see him retreating anywhere. Yeah, okay. Let's reform the archers. And we'll make sure that our cavalry kind of comes back into some kind of formation. Let's bring the white lions back over. I think we're looking like we're going to win this. Let's bring the cavalry out of the line of fire. Hey, they're going to sit and watch you play and play Matt and Buddy at the same time. No worries, man. Warhammer 2 is a fantastic second screen monitor. Second screen kind of stream. You know, I do that all the time. Okay, let's run some of these archers down. Because we will get a second fight out of these guys. So we may as well make sure they're as weakened as possible. Run them down, because obviously for the casualties we inflict now will carry over into the next battle, so the weaker they are now, the better. Did you hear someone say Oreo? They're I'm pretty sure that they're chanting Ariel. It's kind of I don't know, I think it's kind of one of the elven kind of gods. I think my Warhammer lore is not on point. That's probably massively wrong. Yeah, but they're like Oreo. But it does sound like Oreo. Timo, you're right. Yeah, you're not wrong. So we got a decisive victory. The archers again just lighting everybody up. For you guys that have played Legendary difficulty before, you'll know that if you head into kind of melee combat on Legendary difficulty, you are you're just gonna get annihilated because of the melee buffs that the AI gets on Legendary. I'll have to get some rest. Tablets are taking, making me sleepy. No worries, brother, Dragon Man. I appreciate you. Appreciate your turn up anyway, brother. Thank you very much. I think we'll take the casualty replenishment, just to be safe.
Tyrion, heir.
Oh, we captured their bolt thrower as well. No way. Awesome. That never happens to me. So when you're fighting a faction of the same race, you have a chance of randomly capturing their artillery, if they have any, and we just captured their bolt thrower, which is
Ready for orders.
gonna progress the campaign a hell of a lot more. That's incredible. That is some good luck.
Never.
Ulf ones
Okay,
defend.
we'll chase them down again, and this should be the end of them. If I auto-resolve, I might lose the bolt thrower, because it's on such low health, so we're going to have to fight this manually.
Or battle.
Just say that they like Oreos. Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. The High Elves are, honestly, like, there's so many cool races in this game. There's, like, lizard men, which are basically, like, dinosaurs that ride dinosaurs. It's just, it's so crazy, man. Like, if you guys are on Google, go ahead and Google the lizard men, and you'll see some pretty crazy art from them. It's such a cool universe to play in, man. It really, really is. Like, how this world hasn't had its own, like, feature TV show yet is crazy. With, like, the story and the characters that they have in them, it's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so we have our bolt thrower in the back here, and we're just going to line our melee troops up in front. We'll bring Tyrion out a little closer as well. And this should be a pretty simple win. And we'll make sure that our bolt thrower is on multi-shot round. Yeah, their eagle is like severely wounded. And they're not going to attack us either. Okay, let's move our ranks forward.
Agreed.
Just until the bolt thrower is in range. Might take a little further.
Happy to serve.
And the bolt thrower should be in range now. Yes, he is. So we have our first piece of artillery very early in the game, which is fantastic news for the campaign. So these little guys right here. There is usually 4 within a unit, but obviously they're pretty wounded right now, so once we replenish our forces a little bit, they will begin to trash the enemy for us. So they should fire out now. There we go. We should be able to watch some of these guys get wrecked. So we'll probably just tell them to shoot out the light armoured archers for right now. There we go. Now they're attacking. As soon as they come into any kind of archer fire, this army will just be decimated. Should be quite a fun view actually. Here we go. The eagles flying into battle. Dinos. Tiger Titan Mariam. I have no idea what that is. I guess it's some kind of like Latin name for dinosaurs. Already that's been wrecked by our archer formation. They don't stand a chance. There goes the eagle. Oh no. Tyrion stands waiting for them. So you can just see they're just absolutely demolished by the archer fire before they even reach Tyrion, who would annihilate them anyway. There they go. Just wrecked. Fantastic. Maybe that's what made the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings move, maybe? Possibly. Okay, let's move the archers up. Just so they can fire on these guys. Should be within range now. And there we go. Shredded. Goodbye. Immediately dead. Fantastic. Another decisive victory. That's another level for Tyrion. It's unfortunate that we got such a bad noble. You know, we could have had so many good traits for him, but to get -2 public order in the province is AIDS. Such a massive result that we got the bolt thrower this early. That's really going to help the campaign. Some beginner's legendary look, right? We've already been streaming for 51 minutes. God damn. This time goes by.
Enslave them.
So again, I think we'll go casual pursuit of punishment, right?
Alariel guides me.
So Count Noctilus is here. How likely is he to declare war on us? We are actually improving relationships. But I don't like the fact that he is here. So he's part of the Vampire Coast, for those that don't know. And he's a very,
Shield against the darkness.
very kind of sweaty legendary lord.
We shall not rest.
Okay, let's force march Tyrion back into the city.
Tyrion.
And we'll get some stuff upgrading here.
Ever vigilant.
So again, I think we'll go for wary. We'll keep him strong against those ambushes.
What is this foolishness?
Okay, so I don't really want to upgrade this. I'm not bothered about getting the light armoured ones, because eventually we will switch them out for like Sisters of Avalon. And the rights are okay for the moment as well. How's the public order? We're going to rebel in another 5 turns. So we'll have to be careful, make sure everyone's okay. But yeah, what's everyone doing today, guys? I'm assuming most of you will be playing Cities Skylines. I know we've got Aaron playing Mountain Blade. How is Mountain Blade, Aaron? I've seen a couple of videos of it, but I haven't really been that interested to check it out myself. I've heard it's quite good though. Let's see what these guys are going to do. They're heading back to the Shrine of Azurion. Interesting that they're not trying to take Angerial. I'd really kind of prefer it if they did. Aim for the head. Okay, so this army has moved.
For honor.
Yvi's force has gone because they are here.
Ridiculous.
What can the agent do to them? He can assault units. 57% chance. I think we'll go for it. Ah, failure. So I'm guessing he's going to go for Angerial.
Her servant.
You said the people also ride dinos. Do they ride Patagonium Majorum? I have no idea what that is, Timo. Is that another word for dinosaurs? No, because of you in this video, I'm now downloading Warhammer 2 and all the free DLCs for now. Yeah, it's a fantastic game, Chaos Demon. It really is, dude. We got 15 viewers. I appreciate everyone turning up for a game that isn't Cities Skylines. I really do. It's nice to kind of play something different once in a while, you know. Got a new laptop set up now, super excited. Get to play Skies without lag. Oh yeah. The first time you play it without lag is a totally different experience. Yo, Egg, been loving the content, man. Charles absolutely exploded since last year. Keep it up. Yeah, man, it's been crazy. The first one I played, 122 hours since I bought it. Not played any of the game since. Yeah, I guess it's good then, right? It's fine, I'll check out my race. Well, unfortunately, you kind of need a lot of mods to make Chaos good because they're a little bit AIDS at the moment. But you know, it's still fun. Okay, so what's the next move here? We've still got the Cult of Excess causing issues on the island. They have an army within their province, and we do have this rather large army of 17 high off units moving towards our homeland, and we are at war with them.
Approach, but know this.
I really don't want to have to deal with UVs. I'd rather just let them go away.
Protector of the Everqueen.
How about if we come set up an ambush? If we can ambush them, it's all 45% chance around here. There is a 70% chance there.
Shield against the dark.
We could set that up. If we go into ambush stance, we can catch them on this road. I'm hoping that's going to work. We'll leave Angerial to just be burnt down again because it's going to be in a constant state of war, so there's no point wasting money on it. We'll end the turn there. Yeah, man, but if you guys want to check out some, if you guys want to kind of get into Total War, then there's a lot of really good Warhammer 2 channels. Lionheart does really good Let's Plays. Legend of Total War is a fantastic player. He's very cheesy though, he uses a lot of kind of cheesy strats to win his campaigns, but it's kind of needed on Legendary difficulty, you know. Ambush foiled, they're going to come for us, aren't they? Yeah, here we go. So they're coming at us with a lot of Lothan Sea Guard. Well, there's only 4 of them. And the Illyrian Reavers might be an issue. It's mainly melee stuff. We should be alright. I think we're going to fight this. We're not going to retreat. You know, first time playing Legendary, so we'll see how it goes, as always. We'll see how it goes. So we've got our back to a forest here. This might actually work in our advantage. We can just slightly hide in the forest, in amongst the trees, and hopefully block some of their archer fire. It'll also really slow down their cavalry as well if they have to run through the forest. Okay. Let's kind of survey the map here a little bit. I actually wonder if corner camping would be the best strategy here because we have the artillery. And it will totally negate their cavalry charges if we corner camp. We've got a nice little perfect hill spot here to camp up on as well. Legendary is tedious. What is it? It's the first time I've played. It's I haven't played Legendary before. I'm usually kind of hard or very hard. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm just going to choose it out on corner camp because I really don't want to lose this battle. This would not be a good start to the campaign if we lost this, and this army would march straight to Lothan if we lost. So we're going to go for kind of multiple lines of archers here. We'll go for kind of 4 a line. I guess we'll have 5 on the last one. So this way, even if they break through the melee lines, because they do have a fair amount of troops here, they are going to be kind of overwhelm us a little bit. Then we want to make sure that our archers are always firing. Okay, let's move them back into the corner. This is a very sweaty Total War tactic, and I apologise for doing this so early on in the campaign, but I am new to Legendary, so I don't want to die. We're going to leave the chariot hidden in the forest, and we'll send out the silver helms to kind of scout them out and see what's going on. Still totally stoked that we got the Eagle Claw bolt thrower captured so early. That's like crazy. I've never captured an enemy artillery. I think I did it once as a Skaven. Tiger Titan is the biggest down I've ever found. No, but they do have something called a Dread Saurian, which is very big. If you want to look at that, Timo, that might kind of tickle your dinosaur bone. What's done in a Total War? He's the best player I've ever seen. Yeah. It's he's very good, isn't he? I love his saving disaster campaign stuff. He's yeah, he's just a fantastic player, man. Very, very good at the game. Set up a layered defense so the rear lines can keep shooting like this, right? This should be a good formation to take against them. So I'll kind of pull the cavalry back and let Tyrion take the brunt of the cavalry charge. And just watch them get demolished by the archers. Or Tyrion can just get demolished by the horses. Yeah, there we go. See, they don't last too long against all that fire. Try LHTV on Twitch as well. Plays legendary but doesn't cheat as much. Oh, I will, man. I will check that out. Thanks for the recommendation. Okay. So their cavalry was instantly sent to the Chaos Realm. Hey Spartan, what's going on, man? Let's get the Eagle Claw to stop firing. Alright, let's see what's approaching us. So the archers are up front, the Lothern Sea Guard are at the back. Where are the Sea Guard? Oh, they're here, on the flanks. Okay, so they've come this far wide, that is quite interesting. I'm going to start sending the cavalry wide into the forest, and we'll kind of come out to flank them once their archers are all set up into formation. And we can start firing with the Eagle Claw now. So I want him to shoot here. Shoot the Lothern Sea Guard, and then when I don't know, if they overshoot, then they're going to hit the troops behind them. So our cavalry's taking a little bit of fire here, that's fine. Just keep heading away. Can always kind of disband the force. So Tyrion's going to come into range soon if we can waste some of their ammo. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is we'll move everyone forward a little bit. Oh, these Reaver Archers have gotten the Silver Helms have got themselves into a bit of a pickle. I need to get them out of this forest. Let's keep heading in that direction. These three archers here to fire on the Sea Guard, they are doing some pretty intense damage. Get the White Lions to come over here as well. Let's get the Eagle Claw now to fire around Tyrion, and he should just absolutely trash all the troops around him. There we go, that's what we want. But this is what I was talking about. You know, they are going to come through intermediate with the archers, but this layered archer defense should be able to deal with it. Again, I want you guys to keep shooting those archers over there. Let's bring the cavalry together. They are being chased down by their cavalry, so I just want to be wary of that. Alright, the White Lions are getting wrecked here. Let's get them to stop. Eagle Claw can fire on the Lothern Sea Guard. These guys over here. Again, we'll pull those two melee troops together in the middle. Bring Tyrion here. Archers come out of formation because they're not on guard mode. Shouldn't be too long before all these are dead. Just archers, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's true. You can very easily replaceable. So, let's get this side of archers again as well. Let's keep shooting on them. I did not set these guys to guard mode, did I? Did not. We'll have the Eagle Claw firing on these guys as well. So I might have actually just lost my cavalry here because they're stuck in combat right now. Try and reform up a little bit here.
Without fail.
So do you play a lot of Warhammer 2, Christian? Alright. There's the army loss. We can actually get our cavalry to run down this 4 unit of spearmen over here. Can't move over because of the legendary camo restrictions, but we can certainly do some damage to them from afar. Let's bring the chariot over to these guys. Do as much damage as we can. So I wonder what we should do now, whether or not we head to UVs and wipe them out, because they're going to be out of action for a little while now. This is they've lost a lot of forces here. That should do. Close victory, not bad. Archers did work again as well. Bolt throw got 96 in. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Hold on, I need to take down the name of this streamer. Lich TV. I'll definitely check him out later.
Bind them.
So we'll start taking some money.
My queen.
So we're going to rebel in a couple of turns. We do need to get a full replenishment because I want this bolt thrower to be at full strength. The Beta Suchus is the only dino found in Magan annihilated.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
I think if we chase them down, kill them now, come back and wipe out the core of excess, secure the province, and then we can come down along the coast and deal with UVs.
Ulf one.
I feel like if we auto-resolve, we might lose our bolt thrower, so I'm going to fight it again, just because I don't want to lose the bolt thrower. That would be really annoying if we did. Wasted? What was wasted? Tyrion should be able to get lightning strike after this actually, which would be really nice to get that nice and early. Okay, I guess we can just we'll set up towards the top of the hill here. Back over here. Over here might be quite good actually. We can perch the bolt thrower on the hillside. We'll run through, we'll leave the cavalry in the back. I doubt we're going to need them for this. So pull them back a little further. I'll have Tyrion up front and we'll run. Probably delete the white lions soon. I'm not a fan of them. Okay, they're over here. Are they going to come after us? Yes, they are. Fools. Let's spin around a little bit apart from the artillery. Kind of face them head on.
As you say.
Got 14 viewers. Hey guys, welcome to the Warhammer 2 stream. The first one. You guys really are something of a trendsetter. Yeah, let's make sure that we're smashing their archers here. The last scraps of the force are being annihilated. Must be quite a daunting sight to run up to Tyrion's forces with a bolt thrower just flinging missiles at you. Can't be a fun thing to do, surely. Just look at this game, man. It's so beautiful, isn't it? It's so beautiful. And here comes the volley of arrows. Loose. Tyrion, I look forward to taking the brunt of that. And get him to wreck them. Bring the white lines forward a little bit.
Without fail. Eagle claw. Attack.
Those bolt throwers are having a difficult time taking out those archers. Yeah, he's doing some damage to them now anyway.
Orders received. It will be done. Orders received. All hope is lost. For Assyria.
Run for their load. It's been a matter of time now. And they're wiped away. Damn, so inhumane, especially how you said it. Can't wait for Warhammer 3. Oh, me neither, dude. Warhammer 3 Mortal Empires. I'm gonna like book a week off work for that. I cannot wait for Warhammer 3, man. Tell you what, since I started playing Fantasy Total War, I have a real hard time going back and playing Rome 2. And I love Rome 2. You know, it was my first Total War game, so it's got that kind of nostalgia about it. But man, is it hard to play Rome 2 now after Warhammer. Fantasy Total War just goes hand in hand, you know. It's so difficult not to enjoy kind of living out all those fantasy Lord of the Rings battles that you never got to kind of see in the movies. You can just set it up in Warhammer and play. But, like, Warhammer is the Lord of the Rings on steroids because of everything that goes on in this world. It's ridiculous.
The gods are pleased. Beginning my journey.
Okay, we'll get a little casualty of punishment.
Heir of an area.
And Archaon is here. We have Chaos Demon and Archaon in the first Warhammer streams. That's fun. I like that. We got vampiric corruption coming from somewhere. Oh, it's Noctilus, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah, I was like, vampires? Why is there vampires here? You feel like that with SimCity and Skies? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I love a nice nostalgic gaming feel. Okay, so we're going to bomb it back to Angerial. This will delay the rebellion by 3 turns.
At your service.
UVs have been absolutely wounded right now. They're not going to be making a recovery anytime soon, although it is legendary difficulty. So they have their lord and they are recruiting, so that's fine.
Shield against the darkness.
So Tyrion can be leveled up again. Twice actually. Bonded service recruitment cost. Money for the high elves isn't really an issue, so I think I'm just going to go for public order. And then draft master. Okay, yes, excuse me guys, I need to nip to the little boy's room again. I'm drinking lots of water, so bear with me a second.
I am a Saurian reborn.
Apologies for the delay, friends. I like all Total War games, but I have to agree with you. Yeah, I totally agree with that, man. I do like Rome 2 will always hold a special place, but you know, there's just something about Warhammer, isn't there, man? The Fantasy Total War is just amazing. Let's have a little check of our diplomacy here. Avalon are slightly improving with us. Will they have anything?
Flower of the goddess.
Maybe I'll just get a trade agreement and non-aggression out of Alariel.
It is forbidden.
We do eventually want to confederate her. So keeping her on good terms would be the easier option.
Heir of an area. Your request.
I think we'll get him to trying to keep assault units once this army generates, just to slow them down a little bit. And I think that's the end of the turn. I used to play SimCity back in the day a lot, but it's super basic in comparison. Yeah, SimCity 3 and 4000 were the ones that I played. Great games, man. Proper old school classics. Do you know what, guys? Recently, this might be like super nerdy, but I've recently rediscovered old school RuneScape, and oh my god, is the nostalgia flowing back. So I had a video come up in my recommended for it, and oh, it is oh, back in the day, man. Old school RuneScape was incredible. So good. I love the fact that Archaon and Chaos Demon are talking to each other in the chat. Like, can any Warhammer fans like appreciate that with me? That's I love that. I love that a lot. Okay, so they've got a significant force in the Shrine of Azurian.
Protector.
2 significant forces, actually.
Short.
Well, they're not significant. They're pretty basic, actually. They're not significant. I don't know why I'm getting worried about this. So they do have Cold One Knights and Blackguard. Hmm.
My visions predict failure.
So there's 15 and 11, 21. That is a lot of
Servant of the king.
and we're 1 level away from lightning strike. That is so annoying.
Our traditions give
So
me
annoying. I'm not sure if we can take that. The Blackguard will absolutely chew through us.
This will fail. No.
We could corner camp it again, I suppose.
the reaper. Alaria.
Let's attack. I think we can beat that. Bearing in mind that these are becoming as reinforcements as well. What's the map like? My old school game is EverQuest. I never played it. I always saw the kind of the adverts for it, but never ended up playing EverQuest, unfortunately. Just do it. Yeah. Let's fight it. If we lose, then we lose, don't we? That's all part of the fun, I suppose. Oh, tomorrow is your B-day? Awesome, Archaon. How old are you? If that's not a personal question. Well, it is a personal question, but if you don't want to answer it, then feel free not to. So their reinforcements should come in from behind them. Yeah, they are. But this initial smaller force is right down here on the beach by itself, which means we can possibly get our archers and artillery to absolutely trash them before their reinforcements even arrive. It's a fair old distance that they've got to walk to get together. It's not going to be an instantaneous link up. So we can kind of get a good position on this hill here if we move over. Let's go for the usual formation. We do need to get some more melee troops in here. We may be a little too archer heavy.
Eagle claw.
And we'll have our cavalry on this side as well, just ready to defend. And Tyrion up front. Okay.
Shield of the Ever Queen.
Let's bring the army forward and then put them up top on this hill. sure we get Tyrion to take the bulk of this charge right here.
As you say. Move.
I think we'll get the cavalry kind of coming around the side here, ready to divide them up. Yeah, Tyrion's trashing them. Let's get Tyrion to take out the their lord. Need to move the white lines forward a little bit as well. Okay, so we'll leave our army on the side here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. And it looks like they're coming forward in waves, so we should be able to deal with the cavalry relatively easy as well. It's a fair old force coming through.
Advance. Onwards to victory.
Really could have done with that noble back in the army, to be honest. But the Cold One Knights are just getting shredded. Let's get the artillery firing over here. Let's move them back. Okay. We'll have the white lions on the side here. Let's have Tyrion take the front of the charge. Let's bring the spears around the front as well. We need to start taking out this cavalry right here. A little bit of a cluster going on over here. Let's move these archers back a little bit. Give them some room to fire. I want Tyrion to block those black guards off. Yeah, the old layer defense may have been a better option here. Get Tyrion to block the black guard. Yeah, we may have messed this up. It's not over yet. I need my cavalry to get rid of these guys here. And start shooting the black guard. They need to be gone immediately. Let's pull those archers back. Start making a little bit of a tiered defense here out of what we have to play with. Okay, let's get the cavalry in the field. Yeah, we've got some serious losses coming over here. We need to get these archers firing on this blob. Tyrion's getting tanked as well. Let's get the cavalry into their archers. Yeah, we may have lost this. We may have lost this.
Without fail. Ancestors, we will obey.
Let's get Tyrion back into the fray over here.
As you say.
And the Reaper Bolt thrower isn't even firing. So can you fire here? Please tell me you can fire right here. This would be tremendously helpful. Yes, they can. It's fantastic news. Let's get these guys firing. The cavalry is doing a fairly decent job of running down these outer archers. We should be alright. Let's get these guys firing. Let's get Tyrion in on the Beastmaster. Need the chariots to keep running through these guys. This is going to be a close one. Looks like we may just have the edge here. May just have it. Let's bring the bolt thrower through the middle. Again, keep chasing about that. The army loss penalty. I think it is. Yes, it is. Alright, guys. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I thought we were going to lose that. I thought we were losing control of it for a little bit there. Considering I don't play Legendary difficulty either, that was pretty badass. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that one. Looks like we lost, I don't think, we shouldn't lose them. We should still keep the silver helms, yeah we have. But that was a good win. My life has not changed much. Go to work, come home, play games, be with the kids and the partner. Yep, same thing for me, dude, but without the kids. Just going for shops for groceries is a mission. Oh, I know, man. I went for a walk the other day, and I was probably maybe 5 or 6 paces behind this woman, and she was looking around at me as if I was like right up her ass. And obviously, you know, this whole social distancing thing in that right now, and like she was giving me the dirtiest looks, and I was no way near her. Like, you know, I couldn't have reached out and touched her. She was like a good bit in front of me. It's like just chill out. Like, there's no need to be like that.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Okay, so Tyrion's got some
Servant of the King.
some new shiny armor.
Alfwan.
And we can come in now again. If we auto-resolve, we're probably going to lose a few archers, so we'll fight it again, and this will secure the province for us. And then we can start to deal with UVs along the coast. So for a first legendary campaign, it's not actually gone too bad. I kind of play very similar anyway, you know, I always prefer the ranged units. Kind of playing with Ikit Claw is just probably my favourite campaign. Because of the Jezzails and Rattling Guns and Plague Claw Catapults, Plague Priests, just amazing. So much fun playing as Ikit Claw. Never seen or played Warhammer, but the game looks sweet. I'm going to have to try it out one day. It's an incredible game, man. If you're even remotely interested in kind of grand strategy games, Warhammer 2 is just purely outstanding. So we'll keep a narrow archer line here, and just because we've got so much firepower right now and they're running pretty low on fumes. The bolt thrower should be able to wipe them out pretty much straight away. The reinforcements aren't going to get there in time, and then we will begin to decimate them. Yeah, like even the lore of this game is just like fascinating. Like the stuff that they've written behind each of the characters is just, it's just great fantasy, you know. It really is. Okay, so I want to start. I'll show you guys how I get started with Warhammer 2. Yeah, you can try. I mean, I'm not the best with Warhammer 2. If you want to get really good at the game, Legend of Total War is good, and Aaron mentioned that streamer, or was it Christian? Christian or Aaron mentioned a streamer who is also supposedly really good at the game as well. As Legend is very cheesy. He kind of cheeses the game mechanics into working for him, which is understandable because the AI gets a lot of cheats on the higher difficulties. So, you know. These guys shouldn't last too long. Yeah, he's getting wrecked. You can just speed this up, I think. They're all just going to get trashed anyway. There we go. Simple clean-up job. And I think we'll just occupy this, because if we loot and occupy, we're going to destabilise the public order even more. But yeah, Chaos Demon, man. I think what I'll do is, because this has been a relatively successful stream, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to hold double figures like we have been doing. I'll set up a Warhammer channel in the Discord. It'll probably be pretty quiet, because I know most people are there for cities. You know, I'm not stupid. I know that's what people have subscribed for. But Yeah, we've obviously got a very small appreciation for some Warhammer within the community, so we'll set up a Warhammer channel as well, Chaos, and you can check it out in there. Always happy to help when I can.
Claim anything of value.
So money isn't really an issue. I'm not particularly bothered about sacking that, so we'll probably just occupy.
This place is ours. We have captured
Yeah,
it.
we're just going to occupy it. So Corvex has been destroyed. We can now apply a commandment into the region. We'll go for growth. Oh, wonderful. We can delete this in Lothen now because we have one in the Shrine of Azurian. How likely is the Tower of Lysine to be attacked? Illyrian do like us, so there's probably no immediate need to build defences right here. So we'll go and get some money and more growth. Again, we'll leave Angerial just for right now. So we do have a unique building at this Shrine of Azurian. Public Order +5. Favoured Corruption. Construction cost. 5% upkeep for Phoenix Guard. Recruit rank for Phoenix Guard. Okay, so we get a Flame Spire Phoenix and 3 Phoenix Guard in the garrison here. That is very good. Phoenix Guard are incredible. I don't know if they are on Legendary though. Because I know melee units get a bit of a nerf in Legendary. Okay, let's try assault these units again. Yeah, failure. I'm not a fan of that hero. There's no rights that would really benefit us right now. Yeah, let's get Tyrion leveled up as well. We can get Lightning Strike now. Ooh, wonderful. That is amazing. And Imminent Rebellion in Lothen. We should be able to make it back. We'll force march to get there. We'll absolutely run our ass off to get back to Lothen in time. But I think once we've dealt with this rebellion, we should then be able to march up the coast and wipe out UVs. The Vampire Coast are doing deeds in Ulthuan as well. Yeah, so they're generating a second force now. I'm guessing they're coming. I want to try and be here for by the time they start marching down this way. So it looks like we can just about get Tyrion back to Lothen, which is fantastic news. And I think what we'll build here now is I want to start getting some public order into the area. I'm not bothered about upgrading the army just yet. I want to get the province stabilised.
Impossible.
Oh, they've got another Eagle Claw bolt thrower. Imagine if we captured it again. That would be great. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep the noble here.
Smash it to ruin.
Keep getting him to secure that influence. And yeah, okay, just increase the trade, whatever. So what's our relationship like with these guys? It is improving. The White Tower of Hoeth is a good settlement for us to get as well. It's got the unique building in there, hasn't it?
What matters do you
How about
wish to lay
Alariel now? Will
before
she
the world?
entertain us? Yeah,
The
okay,
time
that's
is
fine.
now.
I'll pay 110 for a trade agreement.
This cannot happen.
I'll just improve relationships. She's already pushing forward into Nagarith, so She's taking territory. If we want to confederate with her, then we will have to at some point as well. We've got our first research now. Let's get that going.
The Assa are riotous.
Yeah, we'll leave. I guess we could just repair Angerio. It's not too much, is it? No, it's extra growth for the province as well. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Noctilus is leaving the island, which is good. Don't want to have to deal with him and his necrofex.
Speak your poison.
Calidor are making advances. I say so. Kothic want they are at war with Trace, which is up there, and Lyonnaise. So no, we're not making peace with you because you're getting demolished. Yeah, okay, so here come their forces now. They're starting to send them down.
The gods stand with me.
Okay. As a great mass to celebrate Vol the Maker, the floor is cleared so the Phoenix King and Everqueen may dance together. The platitudes and graciousness from the guests are unending, but afterwards many are left wondering who the Phoenix King will bestow the honour of the second dance upon. All eyes are watching, even those of the Everqueen. So we can dance with the matriarch of the various different regions. Mass 50% income from trade for 5 turns, but we get 18 influence, so we don't have much trade at the moment anyway. So, but my mom saw I wasn't doing homework. Well, why don't you do homework at the same time, Timo? Just keep us on as background noise.
Ready for orders.
Unlikely.
Right, we can pretty much rush in here now.
Ulf one.
Get rid of these guys. The bolt thrower is back up to level 4. They do have sword masters, but
I am ready to fight.
shouldn't be an issue. Should be fine. The eagles might pose a little bit of a threat, but I think we'll just go into kind of a layered defense. Should be okay. As long as our archers are firing at all times, we should be good. So we're still holding a good 13 viewers. I really appreciate you guys. I've said it a million times, but I'll say it again. Appreciate everyone hanging out for a stream that isn't Cities Skylines. I know that's not always easy when you've subscribed to a channel for a particular game and then you see another one come up in the sub box, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, let's get our tiered archer formation moving along here. Just come out like this. Yeah, keep one eye on each. Aaron knows what's going on, Timu. I often like to study and work to background noise. I listen to a lot of kind of like football podcasts and stuff while I'm working. Find it super useful. Right, so we'll shift the army around onto this cliffside again, and we should hopefully. How many units do we have right now? I can't remember if we have 20, because if not, we're not going to capture the artillery again, but not that it ever happens that often to worry about it. Yeah, okay, so here's their forces. Tyrion's going to take the brunt. And I think again we'll just start to send our cavalry around the flanks to deal with that bolt thrower. And I do want to target the bolt thrower. Every time when she comes, I think, I don't like help, please return. Whatever you're doing. Fair enough, Timo. Fair enough. Okay, they're still moving around like little gimps. We're going to scout them out with the cavalry. Let's move everyone right up onto this little ridge. Get a good position on them. Let's bring Tyrion back a little bit. Yeah, here we go. So we'll kind of bait them out of the forest with the cavalry. I want the bolt thrower to start firing into that crowd. Bring the bolt thrower closer, the eagle's going to go for it. Let's get this back line to start firing at the eagle. Let's bring the cav back to deal with the eagle. You just brought Total War Warhammer 1 and 2. Awesome, man. You can get on that, that Mortal Empire's fun. Again, let's bring the bolt thrower together. Let's get the cavalry around. Do not go near those sword masters, they will tear us up. Okay, the eagle's gone. Let's get these guys firing into the sword masters. And we'll start firing here. Really want to get the cavalry around over here. Let's get the cavalry into the bolt thrower. He needs to disappear pretty sharpish. Where's Tyrion? Tyrion is in here dealing with some spearmen. Yeah, awesome, man. I hope you enjoy the Warhammer games, Pennywise. They are really, really nice. No, it's good. We finally lost the White Lions. Hopefully they die. I just want to replace them with spearmen anyway. It's not like the front line troops are particularly important in this. Get the cavalry through. Yeah, these sword masters are chewing through us here. We need to be careful. Let's pull the bolt thrower back a little bit here. Tyrion needs to get into wrecking these guys. You can start shooting them. Same again with you guys, and then with these we'll just kind of pull them back at an angle. And start shooting these sword masters over here. Got a crash to desktop with Quest Battle though. Luckily the rest seems to work. Yeah, the game can sometimes be a little bit crashy. I've never had too many issues with it, but I have heard of people saying that they have had difficulty. Let's get him firing on these. These sword masters are really chewing through. It looks like we just hit the army loss penalty for them. Yes, we did. Wonderful. Okay, we're definitely going to run these guys down. I don't want any kind of backlash from this. You guys shoot them. Like, we'll really wipe them down so we can definitely auto-resolve the next battle here. Let's get these guys to stop firing. Just shooting the cavalry. Alright, so we'll leave the legendary lord with a little bit of health. So that means that if he that he won't die and they won't get a fresh new lord. Just let the cavalry run them down a little bit. Luckily the rest seems to work. Yeah, just with our now. Do I recommend a good map on Skies? Starting a new city. Ooh. Do you have all the DLC? That should do. Really? That was a Pyrrhic victory? No, I guess we did lose half of our forces. Yeah, some of those archers got chewed up by the swordmasters. That was, it's a good job we stopped that rebellion where it was. If they would have carried on, we may have lost, quite a few more. If they had carried on recruiting. Yeah, depends what DLCs you have, Karina, as to what map I would go for. Are you on PC too? If you're on PC, you could get a workshop map.
Bind
I think we'll have to go for that money. That's too much to turn down. 1200 right there.
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan. Servant of the king.
Yeah, we'll chase after them again as well. Again, that auto-resolve bar is still a little high. I'm going to lose archers here as well if I auto-resolve.
I am ready to fight.
We'll fight it again. At least you guys are getting plenty of battles in this stream. It's not just an auto-resolve fest. You're on PC. There is a really nice map for PC. Hold on, just let me find out what it's called for you. Hold on, I know what it's called. Let me jump into this link. I'll send you the link on the chat, Karina. Bear with me a moment. Just let me pull the map out of my files here, and then I'll link you to it on the Discord, on the chat. Good shot. There, the Celtic Shores by Mr. Miyagi. It's a really, really nice map. Highly recommended. It's a female subs 7.8k. I know, man. 10k is fast approaching. It is fast approaching. Of course, not a bad thing. Very happy. Okay, let's go. This army should be fairly easily trashed. Cheers, no worries. It is a really beautiful map. It's all vanilla as well, so there's no kind of other assets or external stuff you need in for it. Yeah, this should be pretty routine. Let's make sure that our bolt throwers are firing on the swordmasters. Little high off rebels are overcharged when face reveal, when Minecraft. Minecraft never. We'll never play Minecraft on this channel. And face reveal, I don't know if I ever will do a face reveal, you know. I don't know if I ever will do a face reveal. I don't know, maybe some of you guys already know what I look like. But there is a way to find out. But I'm not going to tell you that. Of course, Timu. Found it, it looks awesome. Yeah, man. It's, oh sorry, Karina, you're not a man, are you? I need to stop saying that. Yes, Karina, it is a wonderful map. It's very, very nice indeed. If you get some screenshots going, we'd love to see them in the Discord. Hey Pro, what's going on, man? Good day to you, buddy. Yeah, good to see a Warhammer stream, right? Yeah, finally. I know I've been promising it for a long time, and we've done it. We've finally done it. Yeah, and you know what? I've enjoyed it as well. We've held a decent amount of viewers for most of the stream. It's always been double figures. We've got 17 in here now as well. Welcome everyone. I just really want to say thank you for watching a game that isn't Cities Skylines. I know that's difficult when you subscribe to a channel for a particular game. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out for Warhammer 2. I say, like, it's not replacing cities. If you read the description, you know, it's just something that we like to, that I like to play. And I thought I might as well play it for you guys. Spend some time today, screenshots later. Sounds good, Karina. I look forward to it. However, if you don't send screenshots, you will be removed and banned from the Discord. Finally, yeah, I know, right, Pro. Finally. Alright, so let's discuss where we want to take Tyrion. So as far as I'm aware, I don't play the High Elves this much, but Tyrion is best to be used as a melee tank, because he will rack up insane amounts of kills. Yeah, it's nice to change it up once in a while. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I don't want to bottleneck the channel into just one game, because you know, eventually the city Skylines stuff will dry up. You know, like City Skylines, at some point it has to come to an end, you know. In which case I hope City Skylines 2 will replace that. But, you know, it's nice not to bottleneck in. And it's good for me as well as a content creator, you know. It just lets me kind of sit back and relax and not have to worry about kind of, you know, detailing the side of the roads anymore. I just get to chill out and play a game that I really love for you guys. It's nice to talk to you here as well. So I really do appreciate you hanging out. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to take Tyrion down his yellow line first. Over the pressure. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sure you can handle it though, Karina.
You must restore order.
Okay, so let's bring our noble back up the shoreline here, because they have an army here. No worries, Timo, man. You enjoy your day, mate. Love Timo's constant homework. It's so funny. I love Timo, man. He's brilliant. Okay, let's start buffing our archers, I think. Yeah, we'll get the archers buffed up first, and then the bolt throwers, because we are relying on them pretty heavily at the moment. Okay, so where can you move to next turn, you cheeky little person? So he has damaged their troops a little bit, but it's really not by much, and they're already going to replenish next turn, so that was kind of a waste, but that's fine. We can upgrade Lothen to tier 3, which is great, we'll do that. I really want to beeline Lothen into an absolute fortress. So should the campaign go tits up out in the field, then we at least have kind of like an absolute fort to return to. I feel like I'm getting bullied by Overcharge because of my homework. I'll never bully you, Timo. You're too important, mate. Poor little guy, I hated homework. My son is under instruction to get his done. He's not happy either. Yeah, it's I guess it's a very boring time to be kind of like under 16, right? Because you can't go to school. You're kind of used to all your friends and kind of the routine of school, and then all of a sudden that's just ripped away and you have to do all that schoolwork in kind of your favourite surroundings at home. I can't imagine that's particularly present for kind of teenagers and kids to go through. Okay, I think the turn's finished here. Let's move on. We really need to get Tyrion kind of fully recovered before we move out into the field. We'll go and try and take out UVs in a moment. I imagine they're going to try and make a push for Angerial. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I love how Karina's getting told, telling the team what to do his homework. Like, he just can't escape it, can he? Okay, so it looks like they're going to go for the Shrine of Azurian, right? I bet they are. I bet they are going to go for the Shrine.
The gods stand with me.
Oh, we just got a mage recruited at Lothen. Wonderful. What did we get? It's a high mage. I would have preferred light or something like that. Okay, so we can't make the attack this turn.
Unlikely.
I'm pretty sure the garrison at the Shrine of Azurian would be able to kill that.
Impossible.
I await your command.
Can we assault her forces again? We can. Okay, let's try that. Please be a success. And it's a failure. Of course it is.
Never.
So I wonder if we can bait them into attacking Angerio.
Tyrion.
Let's move up here a little.
Heir of an Aryan.
And we'll come into ambush stance. So they can't see us in ambush stance, right? So next turn they should
Observe.
see this juicy little undefended settlement with only 5 garrison. So they should think, oh, we can take that. We bait them into the settlement and then we attack them and win the battle quite easily with Tyrion's forces.
For orders.
Mage.
Hero not moved. Okay, let's bring this mage into the army. We'll combine a couple of archers and then he can come over and do some scouting.
Grant me your sight.
Champion of
The maps on this game are so cool. Yeah, they are, right? It's big as well. Huge. Of course, we are in Ulthuan right now. Salmon upgrade available. Yeah, we're not going to upgrade Angerio. There'll be no point because they're about to take it next turn anyway. And I think there's somebody at my front door, guys, so give me a moment. I'm just going to go and answer that and I'll end the turn. Yeah, just going to answer the door. I won't be a moment. Hey guys, sorry about that. Oh yes, as they predicted. Don't do it, it's a trap. It is a trap. So, auto-resolve that. They will absolutely annihilate us. I'm hoping they occupy. They better not sack. Yes, they occupied. Oh, he's coming through as well. Oh, we got the ambush. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. This has worked out like a dream. Okay, so they do have cavalry.
Bring me battle.
But we should be able to cope with it. We should be able to cope with this. We are a little bit weakened, but we should be alright. So you have to play that whole big ass map. You can go for world domination if you want, but there are objectives that will lead to campaign victory. But if you want to go for map-wide domination, then absolutely you can. It'll take a while, but you can do it. Okay, so we do actually have heal for our units right now because of the mage. That is tremendously helpful. Okay, let's get set up here. So this kind of hill right up along the back of them seems like a good place to set up shop. So we got some good range on them here. The cavalry are in range. So ambush battles are really good. They're also in force march as well, I'm pretty sure. So they're all going to be exhausted. We're going to get our defensive lines set up here. Okay, then we'll have the spears on one side I really need to recruit some more melee. Once we secure this province, I'll spend a little bit of time just getting
Spellcaster.
everyone a little bit healthier. Get some good spearmen in. And then kind of uniform the army a little bit.
My power is yours.
Okay, so we only have heals, so I guess we can spend some time healing the lesser of the bunch.
Eagle claw. Asa, attack. It shall be done.
So you see they're all in that kind of formation. Yeah, so you see they're all exhausted from the forced march where they have these little red pair of legs around them.
Heir of Anarian. Understood.
So move forward a little bit. Let's bring the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower into range. There we go, and we'll put him on his anti-large.
Orders received.
And we should start seeing the spearmen get trashed in a moment. There we go. So Reaper Bolt Throwers are doing some...
Understood.
I keep calling them Reaper Bolt Throwers, the Eagle Claws, aren't they? I'm used to playing Dark Elves, that's why. Okay, I want to start hitting some of their cav. Let's pull these spearmen back a little bit.
Heir
Let's
of
make sure
Anarian.
Tyrion takes
Moving out.
Orders.
the brunt of this.
Servant of
Let's get
light.
Tyrion some heals in.
Advance. Going forth.
Get
Archer.
these two guys here to focus up. Need to reveal them. They're hid in the forest. Sneaky little goons.
For order.
Let's get these two to fire on the Reaver Archers.
We will
These
obey.
two right here. Need to get rid of the Illyrian Reavers immediately.
Sail.
And let's begin firing on the Lothern Sea Guard with the artillery. Everyone's on guard mode, right? Yeah, we should be good. Let's get those chariots out of there. They're going to take some pretty gnarly damage if they stay in there for too long. And again, we'll pull them back. They're getting pretty shredded.
Of Anarian. Understood. It will be done. Orders received. Acknowledged.
So they've been wiped out.
Ancestors.
Let's get some more heals in on Tyrion while he's in combat.
We will obey.
Let's take out some of those Lothern Sea Guards as well. Let's bring the chariots back. They're not gonna catch up. Let's get them for the archers. Yeah, it's an awesome game, isn't it, Pro? Yeah, Chaos is downloading it. Playing as the Wood Elves, are you, Pro?
We will obey.
Interesting, as the Wood Elves need a major rework at the moment. Their amber mechanic is really sucky. The Wood Elf roster is one of the best in the game. Like their archer units, the
Archers.
Waywalkers or the Waystalkers, I think they're called, are some of the best archers in the game. But they
For all flag.
their campaign is pretty boring, but their units are amazing.
Heir of Anarian. Acknowledged.
Okay, so they're getting pretty trashed right now. The frontline archers are taking a little bit of a beating. Let's make sure that we're
Archers. It will be
shooting these guys here.
done. As you say.
And they've been wiped out. They should be getting the army loss penalty at any moment right now. Yeah, there it is. That's probably having problems, probably. Yeah, they were good for Warhammer 1, but the game has evolved so much now and there's so many new mechanics in it that the Wood Elves, they just fall really flat. And the whole Amber system is really flawed. It makes the campaign just a ball ache to play. You know, Beastmen, Wood Elves and Chaos all need majorly reworking, and the Greenskins are getting a rework as well. Pretty soon. Who should I use? If you're brand new to the game, did you get Warhammer 1 as well, Pro Panther, so you can play the Mortal Empires campaign, or are you just playing Vortex Warhammer 2? Because if you have access to Mortal Empires, then playing as the Empire, either Karl Franz or Balthazar Gelt, will just help you get used to the mechanics. The Empire are really noob friendly. It's kind of a very generic roster. They got some mages in there as well, lots of good artillery. The Dwarves are really good for learning as well. But if you only have Warhammer 2, then you won't have access to the Empire or the Dwarves. Alright.
Slaves are always useful.
Just 2? Okay then. The High Elves. Playing as Tyrion right now. They're very beginner friendly. You'll have an easy time playing as Tyrion. Or Lord Mazdamundi from the Lizardmen is also a good starter lord as well. Okay, so we've got a mission to control 23 units in total. That's fine.
The king.
Unlikely.
So there's 12 here.
Servant of the king.
Again, we are pretty weakened at the moment. We really need to take a turn or two just to chill out. Okay, so we can get a whole bunch of different things here for Tyrion. We won't worry about that just yet. We'll keep making him a beast. Let's go for the extra melee attack. Would be good. He has 90 melee attack right now. That is crazy. That is really good. Let's bring the mage up as well. Apotheosis up. And what trait does he have? Genius. That's not too bad. Let's see what items Tyrion has got to play with. We don't have too much at the moment, do we? No. No, we're good.
Tyrion, heir of an area.
Okay, so their garrison here will be extremely weakened.
At your service.
I'm on a kick of getting games. I grabbed your Warhammer, all of them. Yeah, if you get Warhammer 1, you get access to something called the Mortal Empires campaign, which is both of the game's worlds combined. So the map is a lot bigger. You see there's all these territories around here. See, we're on Ulthuan right now, and then there's all kind of the Dark Elf territories and Norsca are all up here. It's just a lot more interesting, in my opinion. I prefer Mortal Empires to the Vortex campaign.
Her servant.
But absolutely, the Vortex campaign is good for getting used to the
Noble son.
game. So we'll try assault the units again, which is going to give us a success. How much damage is he giving them? Yeah, it's a little bit. One of those Lothern Sea Guards is pretty damaged. And then again, he can just have assault units.
Tyrion smiles upon me. Seal.
And then I think we'll bring Tyrion up to attack.
Orion.
Yeah, so their garrison is really weak.
Sunfang hungers.
We should be able to wipe these out pretty easily. Thanks for the tip. No worries, man. No worries. We were saying earlier, Pro, I don't think you were in the stream before we mentioned, we're going to set up a Warhammer 2 channel on the Discord. I just want to reiterate, I'm so appreciative of you guys hanging out for this stream. when it's not City Skylines. So, and it's obviously, you know, we've got a little bit of interest around Warhammer 2 within the community, it seems. So I think, you know, it can justify its own channel on the Discord if people want to ask questions or advice or share screenshots of battles and kind of, you know, your best kill rates and stuff like that. Then we'll definitely set that up. So we've got kind of a natural border here to help defend our flank, so we'll use that to our advantage. We're going to set up our tiered archer system again, but we really need to just take a turn or two to let these units recover, because they have been in battle after battle and they are now starting to show signs of wear and tear. So what is Apotheosis? Yeah, it's alright, I suppose. It's a nice heal spell. It's better than nothing. Okay. Let's make sure Eagle Claw is on multi-shot. He'll do more damage that way. And we're going to bring these white lines back a little bit as well.
As you say.
Bring these archers out of touch. Let's bring the chariots over this side just in case we get flanked around here. There's no one to defend the bolt thrower. Okay, speed it up. Let's get them into range. And then we'll start prioritizing who to shoot. So be on guard mode and start taking out the Northern Sea Guards. Should get a nice little shot here. Oh no, boy! Ooh, wrecked. Annihilated. Okay, yeah, so Tyrion's going to tank all of that missile fire initially, but that's fine. Let's prepare 3 of our archers to begin shooting these reavers. We'll pull the white lines to the side. And Tyrion's going to take the brunt of this charge right here. It's going to be very spicy indeed. Let's get the cavalry in here as well. So we are getting flanked a little bit. We'll send the cavalry out there. Okay, let's bring the cavalry out here. Let's get the white lines to engage. Send the cavalry out into the field now. Let's, they might struggle slightly against the Northern Sea Guard, but it's fine. You guys need to start taking these guys out over here. Let's get 2 archers shooting into that one. Yeah, we need some help on this side over here. Let's get some heals on these guys. Keep them going for as long as they can. Try and keep everyone going. Wonderful. They've been dealt with. Let's pull these archers out. They need to. We need some support over here. Shoot them. Let's spin these guys around and start shooting them from here. The chariots have done really well. Worries are worrying, but that's going to be the army loss penalty for them by the looks of it. Should be it. There we go. And that is Uviz's one of their main forces wiped out with a decisive victory. Very nice. The game lag, or is it me? What is the stream lagging, guys? Have you got some buffering problems? Everything's alright on my end. We're in the green. We got excellent connection status. Maybe try refresh the stream, Eddie. That might help. What a challenge in a game. There's a game called Eve Online, space battle game. Yeah, I've heard of Eve. Almost lost my mind playing it. I'm downloading, I'm watching the stream, so it's fine for me, Eddie. Yeah, we're in the green, which is actually surprising for my internet. We're usually not in the green. So we're just going to occupy here. Wonderful. Wonderful. Everything's worked out tremendously. These guys aren't going to declare war on us anytime soon. So we can now begin to put some money into Angerial alongside getting the public order sorted. And we can now send Tyrion down the coast to secure UVs. Which is great news for everyone. Okay, yeah. Let's give Tyrion 96 melee attack. That is insane. Okay, so we can get a vortex spell for the mage here. Mage and magical damage. Okay. We'll do that.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
And
Shield against the darkness.
we need to recruit some more units here. Let's go for... We do have access to Northern Sea Guard, but they're a fair bit more expensive to upkeep than regular spearmen. And I think that our archers are doing just a fine job at the moment, even with the limited forces we have. So I think we'll go for 2 more Sea Guard. Let your troops heal a bit first. Yeah, we are doing. We're just going to take... probably a turn here. It's 3 turns until they're fully replenished. Let's merge some of the weaker ones. Because we have 2 more recruitment slots, so bring these guys together. Yeah, we lose a little bit of experience, but you know, who cares about experience? And then we can get 2 brand new archers in like that. We have the province under control again. Let's get the growth back in. Quick check of diplomacy. Does anyone like us at the moment? Tracer up here in the north. Secure non-aggression. No, we'll probably end up coming to war with them as well, so not too bothered about the non-aggression right now. We could pop this untainted ore provinces and the replenishment rate up by 8%, but we've got 2 turns anyway, so I think we're good. Is this the best game of the genre? I would say so, but there are a lot, well not a lot, there is a kind of a select group of Total War fans that only like Total War Historical, and they really don't like the fact that they branched out into fantasy. However, I was very much a historical fan before I played the fantasy games, but now I've played the fantasy, I can't go back to historical. Illyrian are demanding 800 gold from us, how about no? We need to be careful of this western flank. It is totally exposed. So we could be attacked out there. Would leave us scrambling to recruit an army. Kind of at the last moment.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Super, that's the first chapter objective complete. Scourge of Cain have been destroyed. Loot or sack 8 settlements.
Of kings and bestial lords.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
What are Calador doing? They're just kind of roaming around our own territory here.
Servant of the king.
Okay, if we leave the settlement, how much casualty punishment do we get? We'll be done in 3 turns. They don't have an army in their province at the moment, which is making me think we bum rush for Acelia and then we're good.
into position.
That's what we're going to do. We're still in our province here, so we're still going to get heals.
Noble lord.
So I think it'll be fine. Public order's good. Lothern is going to be level 3 in a moment. We'll move on pretty much straight away from that one. I think we'll probably take Elysia and then call it a day, because I have to go to work at 3 o'clock and I need to get ready for it. Well, I don't have to go to work, but I have to work. I have to be on a conference call, which is about as interesting as it sounds. Hey, finally! Stupid homework is done, Timo. Congratulations. I think I saw something similar, but with an Asian name. What with the 3 kingdoms?
Shield of alarm.
Okay, let's move our noble forward here. Okay, so they have a very basic army in. We should trash these guys. We should absolutely trash them.
Seal.
Yeah, this is got -8 leadership. We might as well put it on Tyrion,
Glory to be won.
whilst he's kind of in amongst all the melee troops here. But this is another easy win. What's your job? I am a marketing coordinator for a company that deals with kind of luxury property. So kind of, you know, if you're looking to buy like a mansion or like a villa somewhere within the Lake District National Park, then my company will help you do that. And I am the marketing coordinator for that company. It's a very fun job. We get to work with a lot of very beautiful houses. They're like very, very beautiful. It's very nice. Okay, let's go for the usual setup here. I really wish in Warhammer that you could save your formations. It's very annoying having to set up every single time. That sounds fancy. Have a good day. I'll watch those streams, so keep up. Saturday cities, right? Yeah, Saturday night will be cities. What do you guys want on Saturday? Do you guys want more of the Azure Gulf city, or do you want build guide? Because I was really enjoying the Azure Gulf city the other day, and we're just about to hit the downtown stuff as well. Although I've got some big build guide stuff to record as well. A couple of little build guide projects that are in the works, so I need to work on those at some point as well. Everyone's happy. Let's bring Tyrion out front and go. So spin everyone around here a little bit. There we go. We'll bring Tyrion up a little bit as well. What's the cast range on this Tempest? Okay, so you can only target an enemy. Good versus a single combatant. Okay, we'll see what that's like. Azure Gulf sounds good. Azure, yeah, you guys want Azure, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. We can do Azure if that's what you guys want to see. We're about to kind of build the central park. What times are you in? I'm Aussie. I'm GMT, dude. So Greenwich Mean Time, England. I'm pretty sure I'm like 12 hours behind you or something. Yeah, it's a fair old gap. Okay, just keep bringing Tyrion forward. Get him ready to tank all of this stuff. Tyrion is a beast, man. I have never really played with a properly buffed up Tyrion. But I understand that he is incredible. Like, look at this. This noble's been wrecked before he even got to the front lines. I've got some issues here. Let's get these two firing at the horse archers. Likewise with these guys at the back here. Let's go for the middle row. Start shooting those guys. Okay, let's try out this spell. Wait, what's the requirement? Targeted flying? Oh, it's only for flying ones. Oh, that kind of sucks. I guess if we get an eagle, we can just trash the eagle immediately. Yeah, okay, these guys are done. Just turn them around. Just make sure everyone is firing. And this is going to be Yvi's final army wiped out. Jumping around, started 3 new cities to money builds and epic on Azor map. Awesome, man. You don't share much of your Azor stuff, Pro. I'd like to see some of it. I can't remember if you've posted a lot of it in the screenshots chat. So look at this absolute volley of crap that's flying at these high elves. Annihilated. All the blood. Run! Run, fools! I was like, I've had enough of this. Such an epic game, man. Such an epic game. Okay, are we done? Yep, there we go. Should be a decisive victory. Nice and easy. Yeah, 11 PM here. Yeah, you're a little out of sync. I know that an Australian streamer that I watch, Legend of Total War, he streams at like 12 PM to 6 AM Australian time because he knows that most of his audience is European and USA based. So he has to stream during his nighttime, otherwise his viewers won't see it. So I guess I'm kind of lucky to be in the UK in that respect. It's a pretty kind of sensible time zone for most of the world, because most of my viewers are American, then followed by the UK. So it's only like 5 or maximum 8 hours behind, so it's not too bad. You know, unfortunately Australians are kind of a long way away, so you know.
Take what is rightfully ours. The gods are
Okay,
protected.
we'll loot and occupy Elise, and that seems like it's going to be good. Tyrion's gaining some traits and a couple more levels, fantastic. Okay, so the Majesty of Ulthuan, or the Bloodline of Venarian. Which one do we want to do? So I'm pretty sure the Bloodline of Venarian makes him a better fighter, right? Yeah, so he gets 15 charge bonus, 25 hit points, bonus versus large, and melee attack. And the Majesty of Ulthuan is going to give him melee defense, public order and income for more buildings, recruitment cost, and recruitment duration, and minus 10% upkeep, plus untainted, plus 10. That is very good. That really helps buff the faction. For the Majesty of Ulthuan. I think he's already going to be such a good fighter anyway. I don't know if we need to take him down the Bloodline of Venarian. Especially not on Legendary difficulty. I don't know. Let's, we'll keep progressing down his yellow line. So he would have a total of 80 melee defense if we took him down this. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That's very good. I'm in the truck. I'm on my phone. I'll drop the Discord link. No worries, man. Spartan's here. Spartan can do it for you. And I guess we'll just keep progressing this high wizard along the line.
Buildings lie in ruins.
Let's demolish these. So public order is actually stabilizing in Attain right now, which is great. So we can bring the harbour of Lothen up, which is going to give us 600 income. So it's an extra 300 per turn, and the growth. Yeah, let's definitely do that. That's a really important building. We do want some military stuff, so let's start working towards the Sisters of Avalon. So they're a tier 4, so we can't build the one before that. It's also going to give us handmaidens as well. How about a mage? We could do. And we'll upgrade everything else as well. We'll keep the growth going, keep the money, and the Elven Embassy will unlock technologies for us, but it's only level 3, so I don't really want to do that. That's all chariots, I'm not really bothered. We do want the eagle claws though, so we'll build the armory.
standing by.
Okay, so these guys, they should only have one settlement left now. Yes, they do. That's their capital. That's wonderful.
The people are restive.
Still no rights that would be of any use to us. This place is going to rebel pretty much straight away. So I think we're actually going to... We're not going to put any money into this province just yet. We'll probably let the rebels take it over as we move towards the capital, because if we hold Toyavese, then we have the province. And everything's going swimmingly here. Okay, let's move on. So you really liked Warhammer that much, Eggy? Yeah, I love Warhammer. Love it lots. Love it long time. Warhammer is never used to be. It's only kind of as I discovered Total War Warhammer 2, I realised how amazing Warhammer was. But I haven't played any of the other Warhammer games. I understand there are some other quite good ones. There's one where you're like playing as the enemy forces, kind of in like a Dynasty Warriors type setting, where you're like you know, you're like controlling the individual troop in these big battles. So yeah, it's pretty good. What time is it now? It's 20 to 3. Okay, we'll go for a little longer yet. We'll see if we can move our way up to the capital here. And servants as go-betweens, whispering little birds carrying messages. This is not unexpected, but when one of these messages is intercepted or revealed, there can be no choice but to exorate them to save oneself. Having one messenger revealed, how do you advise if Phoenix King responds? So we don't want unhappy populace. That is not good. Income for more buildings, up 10 influence for 5 turns. We're making loads of money now anyway, so I'm happy to go with that one. That's fine. So we have Calador on our western flank here, and they are super friendly with us. Well, not super, but a little bit. And they're at war with those other guys.
Order must be maintained. You have my attention.
Let's see what kind of army they're building up here. What buildings do they have in Toyavese so they can recruit silver helms? Okay. I think we're going to force march up through here.
We shall not rest. Tyrion.
Really want to get there as quickly as possible. We don't want them building up anything serious. Well, on that contrary to you, I have played and followed close the development of Total War series since Medieval 2 up until 3K, but I never want to play the Warhammer. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. I do prefer the fantasy games now. Fantasy games are amazing. But no, I can understand that, you know. Not everyone likes the fantasy, and Total War built its name with the historical stuff. So it's totally understandable that the historical fans wouldn't like the fantasy side, but I really enjoy it. It's a great game.
Never.
Okay, so I think one more turn, we can get the siege underway. And then we should be good to kind of seize this province. I never played 3K. Did you play it, Matt? I was never really interested in kind of Chinese history. Like, the thing that dictates how interesting a Total War game for me is how interested I am in the setting, which is why initially I discarded Warhammer. I was like, oh, I don't know anything about Warhammer. I don't really care about that. But after giving it a chance, oof, amazing. Courtiers are often expected to spend large times to stretch a court, living and operating under the suffocating political intrigue of Lothan. The messengers of the Phoenix King are able to weave throughout the lodgings of the courtiers, disseminate information, the other. Likewise, the king. Okay. Tell influence. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. So we can lightning strike him right out of the settlement easily. I actually wonder if we don't lightning strike here. Got to go. I'm not allowed anymore to watch you two or play mini games. No worries, teamer man. If you gotta go, man, you gotta go. I feel sorry for you, dude, but enjoy the rest of your day. So if we lightning strike here, we're just gonna kill this general. But if we lure, I think we can. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, sorry, dude, but I just find it tactic less applied in Warhammer, so I don't want to play the game. Yeah, I would agree with that. The tactics are a little bit cheesy. It's certainly it's a good game, man. Like it's different to the historicals, you know. It's like it's just different to the historicals. That's kind of the way I look at it. But I do enjoy it though. I absolutely love the game. Okay, so we have a massive gorge crossing here to bottleneck these high elves into, which is fantastic. So let's start doing that. We'll have everyone up the forefront here. We'll have our high elves, so the reinforcements are going to come through this side. So we'll run our spearmen up to the front line as well. And the mage and the cavalry. Okay, so we'll get Tyrion running down the enemy lord. Set up our defences here. Have archers on either side. We'll have one spearman here. 2 on this side. We'll have our cavalry ready to support. And our bolt thrower up on the hill here. And let's bring the mage forward as well. Okay, all of our archers are on guard mode. Looks like we should just get here in time. Tyrion should absolutely annihilate this guy. And the spearmen are coming in to defend as well. This has been a really fun campaign. I very rarely play high elves. I think they're good. Let's get some heals on Tyrion. Let's get the archers going. Pull these spearmen back. Play 3K, I found it a bit annoying since a few generals are OP. Yeah, don't they have like duels, don't they? Like they kind of separate all the troops around them and then they start dueling with one another. Is that right? Okay, let's get these archers to start firing into there. We'll move our spears over to this side, to be honest. They're not even sending anything down this side. And we can send Tyrion in here right now. As the archers are slashing it all. Okay, and then let's fire the Reaper Bolt Thrower right into here. This should be a good time indeed. Here we go. Like, it's stuff like this that's very cheesy, you know? Like, pinning 4 or 5 units down with one lord in Warhammer. Like, you wouldn't do that in, like, Rome 2, for example. But, you know, it's funny. It gives you that kind of, like, that power complex because your lords are just so powerful. Because they are in the Warhammer Fantasy universe, right? Alright, Tyrion's getting trashed here. But we want to make sure that we get as many kills as we can here, because this is the settlement garrison, and if we can wipe them all out to now, then it'll make the siege a hell of a lot easier. Let's get these two in right here. So I want the chariots after them, and then the cavalry after the archers. Let's make sure we wipe out the handmaiden as well. Looks like that is going to be it. There's the win. Let's make sure we heal Tyrion a little more. Okay, and send him over to wipe him out as well. Nice little victory. Yeah, especially duels. The whole duel system just sucks, because if I don't duel the generals, they're going to start wrecking my armies, but if I duel them, my generals will be wrecked to Kingdom Come. I think something like duels would have suited Warhammer better. Kind of like this epic standoff between like two of the lords. Like in all these kind of like goblins, like kind of like Karl Franz and Grimgor fighting one another. Kind of in that duel fashion. I think it would have worked better for Warhammer. How many watched extremes while at work? Quite a lot of them, I think. I think Spartan does it quite a lot. Yeah, Chaos is doing it as well. Hey, what do you guys do for work? I know Pro Panther's a pickup truck guy. What about everyone else? Oh man, it's 10 to 3. We need to wrap this up. I've been going for way too long. I think this is the longest stream as well, guys. It's gone a hell of a lot faster than Cities Skylines streams do. Not that I don't enjoy streaming cities, but they just seem to go very slowly. But this Warhammer stream, 2 hours and 44 minutes already. Yeah, we'll go for casualty replenishment here. We could actually get another battle out of him, but that's very cheesy indeed. I'm pretty sure we can auto-resolve this safely. Yeah, we can. Easy. And we'll loot and occupy. Wonderful. So he's going to die of attrition now because he has no home region. And let's get this turn wrapped up and then we'll call it a day, guys. We'll continue Tyrion down his blue line. As with the mage, we'll continue down his spells. We'll fix up Toy V's. It's going to rebel in 2 turns anyway. So we'll delete all this stuff. I just noticed that. Let's keep that. And then we can repair this now that we hold the province. Let's have a look. Warranty admin for Kia. Most of the time I'm at work when overcharged streams. But I used to drive buses. IT nerd for me. Should be placed in Warhammer. 3K felt like Dynasty Kingdom. I drove the 113 bus in central London. Oh, I bet that sucked. I can't imagine that was a fun job. When we have a commandment for here as well. Alright guys, I have to go and join a works conference in 10 minutes, so I need to wrap the stream up. We've been streaming for a little over 2 hours 45 minutes. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging around for a Warhammer 2 stream like you have done today. If you enjoyed, a like below is always appreciated. Equally as much if you haven't enjoyed it, feel free to leave a dislike and let me know why. I'm assuming it's because it's Warhammer 2 and not Cities Skylines. But yeah, we'll definitely do this again. This has been a really successful stream for a brand new game. So super appreciative of you guys hanging out. And yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord, I'm sure one of the mods will throw it in the chat before we wrap up. And yeah, that is it guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you hanging out for Warhammer 2. We've done really well as well. For a first legendary campaign, we've secured 2 provinces within under 20 turns. and Tyrion is well on his way to becoming an absolute beast at level 13. So yeah, super. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on Saturday for some City Skylines. And yeah, this was fun. Have a good day. Yeah. Yes, you can do it better again so I can learn. Yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.